Howdy ho! We are two lads. We're gonna do a big old extravaganza. We're reacting. We're gonna run through all of the backrooms videos. It's something we've not discussed. You know, we've looked into before, and we're just gonna straight up do it. We're gonna look at it. We'll be commenting all the way through. Do we think it's freaky? Do we not? Do we think it's actually just some fucker making some videos trying to go viral? Probably. Here we go. Let's have a look. This is video number 1.
Can I just ask how familiar are you with the idea of the backrooms? Like, do you not know anything about?
I know quite a bit about it. I've seen some theory videos.
Okay.
I have seen some footage from it before. I get the idea. I understand the theory as to why it's creepy, even. But I've never actually watched the videos all the way through. And it's going to be a bit of an extravaganza. We're going to watch them all back to back, like no cuts or anything, interruptions or anything like that, and you know, see what we think. So it'll be a pretty long video. Stick with us, you know, react with us, see what you think. Here we go. Backrooms, episode 1. So,
sound.
Oh my god,
Camera.
fucking
Rolling.
Even that mask on that
action.
fucking supposed actor on this thing. So do you think they're filming like a silly, comedy horror thing, like as in it's a comedy.
Yeah.
This guy's got scared.
I'm thinking we get a wide angle and then we're done.
I think it's like some sort. It's meant to be like some student project or something. Like, you know, they're doing it for a.
And then he falls, and then is there.
Boom.
See, already I think that's quite obvious acting. Start with.
So the idea is that he's like glitched out of like reality. So you know, sometimes in video games you'll hit a spot or you'll manage to wedge yourself somewhere and you'll get out of bounds of like the what's supposed to be the playable area of the game, and you'll end up on like the sort of outside. And so the backrooms is supposed to be the outside of the playable area, which is, you know, reality.
What was that then, Jody? What was that we saw? I get the feeling, because when you see this sort of environment, like, you know, like a repetitive like hallway that's quite bland, and all this sort of look, there's a feeling it looks a bit creepy, and I'm not fully sure what it is.
Yeah.
It's
I don't like that.
It's that repetitive kind of that goes on forever.
I just don't like that he's looking through a very narrow gap.
Yeah, and anything could come round that gap at any point.
Yeah.
But I remember glitching out of bounds on a certain map on Call of Duty Modern Warfare back in the day, and having a similar feeling of like, I'm not supposed to be here, really. Like, it's probably fine, but like, I'm really not supposed to be here though. Like, and I wonder what I'm going to find. And what made it even more creepy is there was a dog NPC out of bounds, and when I looked at that, and that's, you know, makes you think, oh shit, there is some things out of bound in this video game, and that's the same concept this is playing on, I guess.
Yeah. It's also as well, it's the idea of, because this whole backrooms concept comes from a picture of like an abandoned office space. And that's where the ideas come from. But it's also, I think it's called liminal spaces, where it's it's like a thing. It's a tangible thing you can look at, but it seems wrong and like empty and artificial, which is, you know, what we're seeing here with these like beige, I guess, like hallways and.
Yeah. I don't want to immediately spoil it either, but I'm gonna. And I did watch. Oh shit! The quick. I don't like the quick pans. It does freak you out, doesn't it? Even though I know it. I know even how it was made. Because Corridor Crew do visual effects art. There's a channel called Corridor, and they've got a second channel called Corridor Crew. Now these arrows, that suggests someone's been there before. Now that's an extra level of freak, isn't it? Okay. It's like, what does that mean? What's that about?
Yeah. What are the implications of that? Like.
Yeah. Corridor Crew do visual effects artists react, and they reacted to this, and they said this is almost certainly all CGI. Oh fuck!
Yeah,
that's a creepy noise.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. I like that noise for a monster. You know, that's a good monster noise.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
There's something like visceral but not biological about it.
It sounds like kind of like that it's in pain.
Now, if that was actually the case, would you be keeping a decent shot of showing where you're going? Or would the camera like be by your side?
No. Would you?
Now that's a critique of this. Yeah. This is the thing. It's all CG, and that's where the VHS kind of filter helps as well.
Yeah.
Now this is getting more creepy. Oh fuck! On purpose, like the fact that it's more repeated, and obviously that whole concept of you only see glimpses of a thing.
It's also it's such an alien like surrounding that you're in, because it's like if I'm running away from a serial killer who's got a knife and I'm like running through a dark street, I'm still in like reality. I'm in our world. I understand
of reality
how this
that
world,
you know that you could maybe manipulate, whereas this is like creepy because I think I should know, but you really don't.
Yeah.
Now this is different. Those stairs are different, aren't they?
Yeah.
Not seen.
This I think this gives you a bit of false hope here. It's like, oh shit, look, we've got stairs and there were a bit of a kitchen or something there, but don't do that. Don't be turning the lights on and off. Don't do that. don't do that.
I actually don't know if this is actually like a horror, if I'm going to get jump scared or something right now. I don't know about that. And I think if you do know that, don't tell me, because that'll be that'll be funny. This is different. We've got a bit of a light. You can see outside now, potentially.
So, because like obviously the backrooms is like a big online sort of thing. They've got like different levels describing the backrooms, and this level's probably my favourite because like elements of reality sort of start bleeding in, but it's not quite reality yet.
It's not right. Like there's a dumpster there.
Yeah. Why is there just a?
There's kind of theories that those might have certain elements might have accidentally been brought in when people no clipped, like that rope and stuff like that. I think you see a bit further of that later, but I mean, look at that massive exit sign, like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the? This isn't real. This isn't real.
No, it's all CGI, but
yeah, it is CG. We know this.
Yeah.
That's like my bedroom. I've just got a filing cabinet.
You do actually.
My bedroom's part of the back room.
I think it lasts a little long. This first video. I think that's probably because it was intended to just be a standalone video, like a bit of a project to create something creepy in CGI. But
have you ever been somewhere that's given you this feeling? By the way. Like the feeling of when you look at that.
Not as intense as this, because obviously this has been crafted to be like that. But I worked in an office that wasn't too dissimilar to this. It had a very similar ceiling, and I would get there at 7 a.m. before anyone else turned up, so that I could leave early, because it was flexible time. You had to work a certain amount of hours, but they didn't care when the hours were, as long as they were between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So I wanted to get there as early as possible, so I could finish as early as possible and go home at 3 p.m. and play games and stuff. But when I turned up, it was a big open plan office, slightly more open plan than this, and I was the only one there, and that gave me a little bit of this feeling. Yeah, it's an office. It's like the back rooms.
I have a memory of being somewhere like...
Shit.
Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, that me. I do have like some sort of faint memory of some sort of... It was a chair. I think it was a chair. Like a chair got fucking lobbed at a wall. This the scribble man had a bit of a paddy because he couldn't find...
This is a bit like...
Yeah, I don't like we're getting a good look at it, to be honest.
The game theory video, I mean, I think it was Film Theory, the actual channel. The Film Theory video I looked at on this kind of theorizes that could potentially be like some sort of bacteria, like a bacterium, a mutated massive bacterium. Oh shit! Well, it just shoved him off there, didn't it? Well, there you go. Oh, and is he clipped back into reality?
Yeah, so now he's clipped back into reality. Yeah, but he's clipped like in the
way
fucking
too
sky.
High yeah. Oh, I mean the camera wouldn't survive that if it were a VHS camera, but okay. And then what then? Is the camera going to move? What's going to happen here?
I think that's it.
That's it. Okay, so that's the first video. Oh shit, I clicked on the channel. Okay, so that's the first video. What do we think of that? I think that was an interesting first project that didn't expect to get 26 million views. Fucking hell!
Yeah.
So then was like, oh shit, I need to make more of these.
Yeah, it's cool. Obviously, the backrooms was like this guy didn't create the backrooms. It's not his idea. It was a post. I want to say 4chan or somewhere like 4chan where it was like I say a picture of the backrooms, like the OG backrooms.
Yeah, it was potentially the same guy, but it was a still image version, weren't it? It was probably still created in Blender or something, but
no. It's an actual real image of somewhere. It actually
might
exists.
Not be, though. That's what I'm saying. It might not be though.
Right. Okay.
Because I mean, that looks like it could be filmed in a real location.
I'll send you the picture. But that
I've seen it.
It was that picture, and it was like it was basically like a creepypasta describing the backrooms. So this guy has like started this project to sort of bring it to life, and I think it's a very sort of niche and yet a fear that I think a lot of people sort of connect with. It's it comes back to that idea of like the fear of the unknown and like.
Yeah. Well, let's look at the next one anyway.
Yeah.
So this is Backrooms: The Third Test, and I believe this gives you a bit more backstory.
July 2nd, 1988, the AIDS Research Facility tested.
It's 1988, which is a good way to explain the camera looking so bad quality.
For the third time.
Why is Stephen Hawking saying this?
Yeah. Maybe it was Stephen. Maybe they got Stephen Hawking in on it. They were like Stephen, where people keep falling through into fucking parallel dimensions. We need you to stop.
You've got a big old smart brain on your noggin.
Bro, I do not want to be here. Oh no! It's like he's like sucking in while he does it. He's like going, "Hello."
It looks very Stranger Things. This bit is a very Stranger Things way of trying to implement that into an actual makes sense story. And to me, it almost feels like should they have made it make sense? A bit like the Joker, or should they just left it to be creepy?
Yeah, I think that because, like I say, it's fear of the unknown, and that's like the point of the thing is not to know. So,
although I suppose if you don't want to know, you can not know. But for the nerds who like want to know all the lore, kind of cool. This to me looks more obviously CGI. Like I feel like I'm watching a scene in a movie more.
It went Krakatoa and then blew up. Is that it? Is that what we get?
Yeah, that's that. You don't get too much. It's a lot of flashbacks and stuff. I don't think there's much to even say on that. It's obviously a back kind of story of how someone might have discovered it. I think it's more of a prequel to the first one we watched. The first one, obviously, some people have obviously been in there already. And that's the first, thing we see. But then we see that of maybe how they discovered it, and then this one's called Backrooms: First Contact.
I like this. I like the
FBI warning.
The FBI warning, yeah.
So it's not First Contact, is it? Because it's Test 6. So
well, no.
But they've done the test
contact
before
with a
that.
creature.
Yeah.
Is this what the fuck is it?
So it shows that they're changing shit, basically, and trying to do something in some sort of test facility. It's very SCP feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this could be integrated into the SCP universe or multiverse. I don't know.
I feel like there are SCPs along the lines of the Backrooms of you sort of like being in a parallel universe or like in a.
Or even the monsters that are supposedly within the Backrooms could be SCPs. Who knows? But So that last video we saw was obviously them first trying to do a test to get to discover the back rooms. They weren't searching for them, but they were searching for something that happened to be the back rooms, but they weren't successful the last video we watched. But this one, I'm guessing, is relatively successful.
Successful. Jesus Christ, turn it off.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
Jesus, turn it off, Jesus.
Jesus, fucking pack it in.
Come on, Jesus. Okay. There you go. They found it.
It's going to be one of them scribble men that come running down going, "Ooh!"
I don't think so. But,
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The back room.
well, yeah, that's how they found it, I suppose. Next is missing persons. I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm guessing this is about people who've, clipped through to the back rooms.
Yeah. Now, was that the fella that you think went missing in the first one? Because
No, I don't
we
think.
only.
Because of a later video, potentially. It might be in this video, I don't know. I've never watched them fully, but I remember watching a film theory video about how one of the video... Well, maybe it could be. One of the videos shows a person in the back rooms that's not alive still, I don't think, that looks very much like that first poster we see in this. So, yeah.
Cool.
So it's...
Oh, well, getting a bit of a time jump shown as well.
Yeah, so it started in 1987, and then we are what in this?
Oh no, sorry. This is like what's projected, I think, because it says year. Oh no, it said to the present. I thought it was saying year 1987, the present.
Oh shit, that scared me a bit. Seeing someone moving around in the back room scared me a little bit.
This is these guys are in Monsters Inc.
Yeah, they are. They've found a human sock in there. They found a human sock in the back rooms, and they need to go and contain the contamination.
This is what caused it.
Good God. I'm guessing this is going to be a bit more of a spook. I'm glad the next video is returning to the back rooms. This reminds me of, did you ever see that movie? Is it called Ascension? Or something? It's got Natalie Portman in it. Where they go into this... Oh, shit. What's that?
That's yeah, that's not good. Just looking at him like,
That's what we were like. They basically just said the same thing. They're like, oh shit, what's that? Oh no, this is the dude I was on about. That like they see a guy, and he's obviously that first well, not very obviously, but he's like that.
One of those, holy shit! One of those scribblemen shot them the hot fucking load all over him. They threw cack at the poor bastard.
Oh no.
That's terrible! You can't do that to a man!
No, you know what's happened? It's what you were on about, like, recently. You went through that tunnel and someone shat their pants and splattered shit
they
just
shit all over him. The back room. The back room's really a godless place.
It really is. Can't believe that, that someone would shit that much. So this is the next one's called Backrooms Informational Video. This is the only one that's like over 3 minutes since the original one. The first one was 9 minutes long. This one's 8 minutes long as well. So this is a longer one, and potentially there's more to come out of it. Let's see. Internal use only.
Async.
You can only do this inside your body.
31 Research and Development Team. In this
so this is us. We are being hired by this company.
Yeah.
As well as receive an overview of future development.
This whole video we're recording right now is actually a secret propaganda video for to be employed by these guys.
Project KV-31 pertains to the study and development of the async low proximity magnetic distortion system.
Ah, yes.
Of course.
That thing.
Of course, and we can see it right there.
You may hear your peers refer to the project under any of the following titles.
Oh
the
yeah,
machine,
because we can't
the
call it
door,
the entrance,
the back
for example.
the complex.
The complex.
Hallways.
What about the officers?
Unauthorized
How about
usage
fuck
of
you?
these
I'm gonna call it what I want.
outside of the async
You know,
research facility is strictly
I understand all these blueprints and everything. That bit's the
The Witchamajig.
the quagitator.
That's the quantum
he's-
flangella boy.
That's
Never
Bill.
enter the
He's approaching the
complex
quagitator.
All
Alone, because he's a
expeditions
dick.
are to be
There we go.
completed with
Fucking
no
idiot.
Yeah.
But now Bill's with Fred and Jimmy. They know what they're
Fred and
doing.
Jimmy. Did we ever hear back from those guys?
No.
Thank God.
The creepy thing is it looks so normal. You feel like you could just stick your head through. Just have a little peek.
Yeah, I just have a bit of nosy.
Yeah, like you turn around, the door's right there. You know where you came
Yeah.
from. So, not a problem. Oh God, I thought it weren't going to be there when he turned around. Not gonna lie.
That would have been great.
Yeah, but that was 2 weeks ago. We're not going to be doing anything about it now.
So they're talking, there's people, it's actual people involved. See, you know when there's obviously been this much contact by people in there, it almost diminishes that first video's scariness to me.
Yeah, I gotta say though, if this is CG with the dude, or do you think they're like real actors and then everything else is CG'd around them?
I think they're real
or do you think
now. At this point, I think those people are real. The people themselves.
Okay, because I was gonna say if they're CG as well, that's really fucking good CG. That
a lot of the
In fact,
filtering helps, you know. The
yeah,
the VHS filtering will help a lot.
I suppose it'd lend itself to it a lot.
Guys, you hear this?
But I don't know. So they're hearing something. What they're hearing?
They're hearing one of the goobers going. "Oh!"
Sounds like bustling noise,
Hey guys, do you hear this?
like a party or.
Hey!
Oh.
Oh fuck up!
See, I don't know, man. Like, what would have been creepier if the last guy had walked
Guys?
past where he could see, and then he walked out to look at him, and then they weren't there, rather than an
Herbert.
actual glitch effect. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think what was scary about that as well is that it was like only teams of 3 should go in, and then he went down there, and 3 people walked past, meaning
Oh,
that
okay.
something's
I didn't even realise
replaced
that.
him. Yeah, because that's what it was saying. It was like you're not permitted to enter there alone. It
Has
needs to be teams
replaced
of
him?
3.
Or has something else happened?
Or it was a glitch because the backrooms, you know, the fucking background,
mic's really
backrooms,
loud.
and it was sorry. I can't turn it down any more than that
Just move
because
it away a
you'll
little
not be able
bit.
to hear me.
Now,
fuck
what's
is
this
that?
shit? Oh, someone shit on the floor again, Judd.
Oh god
Someone
damn it!
All the time. They're always shitting on the floor.
These goddamn goobers keep shitting everywhere.
All these people coming to these back rooms trying to do is just tidy up their shit.
Yeah, it's like,
Now,
God
that's
damn it.
quite obviously CGI to me, this room. Like, that stuff on the floor, I think, was fairly obviously CG'd. I don't know what it was, but... This freaks me out a bit more. This is a bit too open, this corridor. I don't know if that's just me, but...
It's sometimes open areas are scarier than like tight spaces, you know, like fucking.
Yeah,
That.
there is a happy medium. Because if something's too tight, that's freaky as well. Because then if something's on top of you, there's no escape. But in this, there's no way of stopping anything seeing you. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Is someone gonna run out of that blackness?
this is feeling like Silent Hill PT to me now.
Yeah.
Oh, Judd's backing away.
Don't-
I'm
I
gonna
don't
look
like
closer.
it. I don't like it.
I'm
I don't-
getting
I don't know
closer because
what's
I'm
happening. I don't wanna
brave.
look. I don't
So
wanna
how
look.
about that? Scare me then. Go on then, you
Stop
motherfucker. Scare me.
fucking
Do it. Ah! It's fine. It's like obviously some shitty rock texture in Unreal Engine or something.
No, it's like fucking. It's like that's my nana's wallpaper.
You know, it's
Wait a
wallpaper.
second. Is it in the? It's like in the
We looked at your camera and there's one behind you or something. Oh fuck! This reminds me of the Tale of Morris. What a niche reference that is. An axe. See, this is
An
something that I
axe.
saw in the film theory video on this. The fact that real-world objects like an axe exist in here kind of suggests that. Oh, no, I mean that's obviously.
That was a bit, yeah, but
Oh, but the texture's smeared, look. Like, this is part of it, though. This is part of the theory
Oh,
that
yeah,
it's
like
meant to look a bit like a shitty video game that you've fallen into.
Yeah, that looks like a picture, like a placeholder for the front of a house, not like
Yeah.
the front of a house.
Yeah.
Do you know how like if sometimes you go out of bounds in games, they
just slap a texture on a model that's not made yet. It's just a rectangle because they've not made the full model yet.
Well, because the idea is that like you're only going to be seeing that house from a ways off, so they only do like a front sort of picture of it. But the back is it's just a box.
I think this might all be leading up to a conclusion of discovering we are in a simulation. Or something like that. And that these beings behind here are antivirus. You know, like anti-cheat. Or something like that. Or, I don't know, I think it might end up being something... I think that'd be a little bit lame, if I'm being honest. But often these things, because they're so creepy and mysterious, they end up having a bit of like a slightly underwhelming conclusion.
Yeah.
What do we think's in here then, fella?
Oh, it could be anything. I to be honest, from what we've seen so far, it's probably a goober taking a shit.
Yeah, that's most of this series.
Yeah, it's just
Can he even
goobers
get in?
fucking
It looks
shitting
like it's
all over the
locked.
dang place.
Oh, no, I can.
Oh, do you wanna?
That looks different. That looks different, though.
Would you?
It's got shit in there.
Yeah.
It don't look
Like
so
a server
basic
room.
office space.
One of the secret endings of one of the Silent Hill games has you going.
Oh, shit. Alarms are going off. Oh my god, you shouldn't have mentioned Silent Hill. We don't like Silent Hill in this universe, Judge. That's what's happened.
It's copyrighted. Kojima's got a
no.
fucking vice grip on it. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's a bit okay.
So what now? There's just
Yeah,
some
no,
scribbles.
I was just gonna say there's a secret ending for one of the Silent Hill games where you go into this secret room and there's a dog like typing at like some computer.
Yeah.
And I think it's Jack in that one. I think he walks over to the dog and he goes, "My God, it was you the whole time."
Yeah, I've seen that. Imagine that's how this all ends. To be honest, if I was, making these sorts of viral videos, I would probably end it on something like that because you can't end it on something good enough, ever, can you?
Yeah.
But
I don't like the alarms going off because that does imply the idea of this being some sort of like
man-made?
organized thing, like some sort like it actually serves a genuine purpose. I like more the idea of this place just being like it's like where the shit that wasn't meant to be goes there. Like
Advancing
it's just
story
left there and
while
forgotten
maintaining
about.
mystery is very hard, but very good payoff. And that's what I love about the Joker, which is not maintained in a lot of stories. But next, we have got Backrooms Autopsy Report. I think the last video was the next best. I mean, it was next scariest.
We managed to capture a goober and we cut it open to see what was inside. It's all shit. They're built literally to shit.
I love how we've given them the name Goober. They're called Goobers now. I don't know why I'm calling them that, but oh shit, it's a guy.
They creamed all of it. I'm telling you, these goobers
that's
just
obviously
shit
just
and
a picture of a guy on a picture of an operating table.
I was able to recover most of that digestive tract.
They fucking gave him a full blast.
I mean, that's a bukkake if I ever seen one. It's
The decomposition
Damn, these
process
goobers just won't stop shitting and coming all over the guys we sent into
It's
the
like-
test tube.
It's like portions of the body.
Oh, I'm gonna have to illustrate this. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Other areas, however, were completely overtaken by culture.
It's overtaken by culture. It's all that philosophy he's been observing. It's all those different countries he's been visiting. It just blew his mind.
Yeah.
Maybe it's bacteria. That's why the film theory thing kind of
First,
ties into that a bit.
thought it was
I guess.
an aggregated collection of Pseudomonas fluorescens, but it seems to be.
How could that fit into the kind of part of it that seems like a video game as well?
Like a virus, yeah.
Oh yeah, that a computer virus.
Should be completely benign, but
Oh, maybe.
well, really, I don't know what to make of this.
I do think this is reasonably obvious voice acting as well.
Mr. Beck, may I
It's not
ask,
bad.
where this subject came from?
Oh shit. That music slowing down is awful. Where did it come from then?
Where did he come from?
shit.
Where did he go?
Oh, no,
Don't show me
too
that.
much
I don't
dark.
want to see that.
Oh, it's a TV. Okay.
Async, the company we work for.
Of course.
Async just have
Why would you
your
ever have a
best
video
interests in mind.
that's cut together like that? Who does that?
Wait, was that Reagan?
Yeah.
What was that? Was Reagan there?
Now, no one cuts together a video like that. Unless they're doing it on purpose to be creepy.
To be creepy, yeah. Unless this could be the backrooms just like fucking with us as well. This might not be like a...
What, they're just trying to be creepy? You think the backrooms just enjoy being creepy?
Maybe, I don't know. From what we've discerned of the goobers, all they did live to do is shit and cunt. I don't know.
Well, maybe detecting their motion will tell us something about that. Speaking of which,
Okay.
the next one's called Motion Detected. It's nearly my birthday. In 1990. I wasn't born yet.
In 1990. You were like 30-something, yeah.
No, I'm not that. I'm old, you know.
They're like
If I
trying
was,
to...
oh shit, yeah, 30 something. Fuck, I'd be
Yeah.
32 if I was born in 1990.
So they're
They're expanding in
trying
and
to
trying
fucking...
to, like, figure
Yeah,
stuff out.
they're like trying to have a bit of like some sort of reality foothold in this entrance
Yeah.
of the back rooms.
Oh.
Do you need that
okay.
reading? Can you?
No, I got most of it. There's got some
Okay,
cameras that are
alright.
just going to detect some shit near the entrance.
Yeah.
You can see it in a picture there, I suppose. So. Jude said that, by the way, because I can't fucking read basically anything.
Oh yeah. I'm not being
severe
nasty. He
dyslexia.
actually.
It's like, are you a fucking idiot who can't read? Now, that was a bit too cinematic. If you were just holding a handheld camera, that wouldn't pull
Yeah.
focus like that.
That was very nice. That fucking. It's not Bob anymore because Bob's been shit and come gone by the goobers and he's dead. This is Chris.
They've tried to
Chris is
position
a
them
good
so they can
cameraman.
see directly down each corridor. So that
Yeah,
like, anywhere
it's-
that anything moved,
yeah.
they would have some sort of glimpse on it.
Yeah, it's the area with the most sort of like line of sight into the sort of
Yeah.
corners.
Oh, all detected motion.
motions.
5 days before my birthday. Because I'm 32.
He's just a goober like squatting down, going.
He's taking a shit, reading a newspaper. Just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh well, there's some of our boys. Oh, is that the original three who were
is it
walking
meant?
down?
Were they meant to be there? Did they think that they were supposed to be there, or was like that just happening even though no one else was supposed to be in there? That's the interesting thing.
I'm telling you, one of the goobers has like taken. He's like blending in, and he's like gone back with him there.
Supervisor passes camera 6. Yeah, but is it supervisor?
It could be a goober. Does he like to
So
shit
there's
and
only
come?
one
Ask him.
left though now. Noise detected.
Threshold barrier closed. Oh, that was the.
Oh, that's when the alarm went off. Is it? I think so.
Sounds like it.
Oh, and a crash, little crash. Noise detected. To be decided.
To be decided.
What the noise is.
Yeah.
It
Could
don't.
be a goober.
it
Could be a
don't-
goober
it's probably
grunting
a-
and coming.
Probably a goober shitting. I can't. It doesn't sound like much. Okay, noise detected. Microphone failure.
Microphone failure.
Of course. So we can't hear it then. But it's going to be a noise detected. It's probably going to scare me. Who knows? I'll look at the screen. I'll make sure I'm scared. Don't worry about it, folks. Oh, so it was just a microphone
well,
failing then.
I'll cower and hide.
Motion detected. No description this time, so this is probably going to be the scare. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
this
he's in the
is
back.
probably- Oh, I don't
What's
like that.
then? It's just some black. Oh, so that was coming from the ceiling, was it?
Fucking good. It
Was
was.
that
It
coming
looked
from
like it was
ceiling?
like. Yeah, it looked like.
Oh yeah. We've got to make sure
Oh
to
my
circle
God.
that shit.
You can't
Yeah,
do
of
the
course.
red circle for fuck's sake. The-
YouTube
the fucking-
thumbnail right there. He's
You
done
saw
it for me.
reaction. The goobers keep shitting all over my house.
It looks a bit like a black blob from there.
It kind of just looks like a dude in like a
That
black
looks like
sort
it
of
comes
rubber
around the
suit.
corner to me rather than from the roof. Well, there you
Oh,
go.
okay, there we go.
That's the end of that one. And last but not least, well, who knows if it's last but not least, Backrooms prototype. This is only a minute and a half long. I wonder what this is. When was this one uploaded? Ooh, recently. So this is just
going
some
on there?
sciencey shit.
You're a smart boy. What's going on there? What's?
Yeah, that's some sciencey shit, that is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so this is older. This is 1982, it says, when this footage is from. Before
so
their
was
first
this
Backrooms test.
Was this them sort of fucking around with like the idea then?
Maybe.
Was this them just like throwing the goober shit at a wall and seeing what'd stick?
Oh, every time we say goober, I'm just reminded of that SpongeBob song. I'm a goofy goober.
Yeah. These goofy
Oh,
goobers
God.
keep coming and shit.
And that's the same as in SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what SpongeBob does.
I don't feel like this is going to be a massively significant video. Oh, shit's going down now. This seems like a first test to a tiny hole,
Yeah.
like a tiny portal.
Yeah.
It looks very 80s. Do we think this is CGI? Probably.
I don't know. It's
I think it's CGI with just a good filter, just a filter in it. It's quite a strong filter. If you remove that filter completely, I reckon it'd still be pretty good CGI, but like you could just tell, you know. So there we go. Those are the back rooms. Not much to say about it, I suppose. I think that's the whole point. The mystery's pretty kind of maintained, but yeah, I think that's why it's interesting.
I've got to be honest. It does its job because I have got quite clammy hands right now.
Does that actually really scare you? Because at this point,
it didn't
I don't really get
scare.
scared by much media-wise.
I wasn't terrified, but like, you know, cut back to me going, "Ah!" But like, you know, I'm not. It didn't terrify me, but I did a good job. Like, it freaked me out.
Well, there you have it. I mean, good jobs, Backrooms. I hope that you know, we get. Do you even want a conclusion? Do you think you want to find out all about the Backrooms and what it's for and what happens?
I honestly think the point of the thing is not to know. Like, it's the fear of the unknown, and it's the speculation of it.
And what do you think could be the best way for the Backrooms kind of whole series to end then?
So, I don't know. I feel like they have to sort of get close to some sort of discovery, and then maybe there's some sort of like fuck up with the machine, and it either like stays open, or maybe it gets bigger, or you know, maybe like the
some
final
sort of most of the mystery intact.
Yeah, just like leave it, just leave it alone. Have something like the last shot could be that it could be that you know, that doorway into the back rooms. And maybe like the final shot is like alarms are going off, and like that we can see that it's like starting to get a bit bigger. This like rip into the back rooms, and then maybe the very final few seconds we hear a load of goobers going, and then it just cuts. You know.
Yeah,
something
and then
like
I would
that,
follow that up with like a 10-second lengthways video, maybe not even on YouTube, maybe posted to TikTok instead, of someone you know, one of these a bit of these videos of like someone who goes exploring an abandoned such and such. They're exploring an abandoned science facility, and they come across, you know, this big collider area, and you can tell it's obviously meant to be the back rooms, and that entry's gotten bigger, but it's also moved out a bit. It's also kind of clipped into that main room a bit, so it's expanded a bit.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? That'd be quite cool, and then that's it. Definitely stop there. So after we reacted to all those Backrooms videos, another one came out. Like within 4 or so days of us recording those. So we're watching that one too. We're tacking it on to the end of this. And
those damn goobers are at it again.
They're shitting all over the place.
I just shit like a goober before we started doing this, before we started filming this. That was a proper goober shit I just took.
Here we go. This is the newest one. The newest one. Brand new. 14 fucking minutes long.
Oh, Jesus.
God. It's going to be a long-ass video. Come on, then. Scare me. If you're going to have a fucking long 14-minute long video, you better be fucking good. Come on. Show me some crazy shit. Pitfalls, it's called, this one. Turn it up a bit. Okay. See, you know how we were saying that it's like CGI? Or previously it's been CGI. Do we think it's still CGI?
I don't think this bit here is CGI.
No, I think they've moved away from all CGI for sure. Or at least, like, I mean, there was some non-CGI footage of, like, where he fell through the floor, you know, to start with. In one of the previous ones. But after that, it were all CGI. Whereas this, well, this could be. But those people weren't. That scene was real for sure, surely. There it is.
There's the backrooms. With all those gosh damn goobers.
House of Goober. I don't know why we've... That's the official name. That's what we've called them. Oh.
House of
mysterious
Goober.
character.
That's G-Man from popular games such as Half-Life and Half-Life 2.
What's going on?
And Half-Life Alyx.
There's a person, like, walking weird in there.
So, this is... Do you remember when I said it was like they were trying to establish, like, a little reality foothold?
Do you think this is what this is?
It looks like they've managed to like carve out like just a tiny portion of the back rooms where they're like, right, okay, this bit is like stable now. This is
right. I wondered if, because in one of the other ones, someone accidentally ran into a slightly different looking room and an alarm went off. So I wondered if that might be that, but it looks like you're right, actually.
When did that go
Can we hear these guys?
What day will the tour be over?
From the 7th to the 10th. Next report out. Yeah, should be good. Alright, end of the day tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
Get the cable.
What do you think the Goobers think about this? Because the Goobers like must just be as equally like, what the fuck are these things that are like just setting up shop
as well.
This is like their living room. Like, could you just imagine if like some randomer in like a hazmat suit just like came through your wall and just like started putting like weird shit in your living room? You'd be like,
I imagine it's a bit like, you know, when you like lift up a log and like a bunch of bugs scurry about. It might be a bit like that.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? What are all these things doing here?
Ah, there's like a central point bit here. Ooh, go on then, scare me. Scare me. I want to be scared. Come on! So, are we thinking this bit's CG then? When we're in the back rooms?
So, yeah, if it was gonna be anything. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it was just like changing to it. Okay.
The people, though. The people look too good. Having said that, the filter, like I was saying, the filter helps.
Now, is that blood or is that like a goober shit smear?
No, that was like a roll of something that they were rolling along.
This is new.
Oh, right.
Like some red tape or something like that.
Now, okay, I don't think that's structurally sound. I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be holes there.
Yeah.
Listen, I've worked on building sites before, that'd be a bit of a no-no. That's.
And we've got a door.
That not freaking you out a bit, looking down that dark hole?
A little bit. I gotta be honest.
A brown closed door.
Brown door.
Is this still liminal? Because this is a different type of space.
Yeah.
So do we think this, you know, it's like the different space is still liminal?
No, I don't get why these scientists... Like, surely
did
not.
you see that? No, I'm sorry. Look at this.
What?
Look at this.
Go back.
They're on a green screen. Look. You're not
It's not
telling
what that
me
is.
his foot is actually on that ledge. Look, it's slightly over the edge. Look. Can you not see that? That looks so obvious to me.
I just it kind of looks like
Look where he's stepping.
Yeah. It kind of looks
look,
like
if he put his weight there,
yeah.
watch. His foot goes past the line slightly.
Yeah.
He could not be stepping like that.
Yeah, look at the other one. Look at the other
that one.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Look, come on. It's like sliding a bit as well.
Easy.
Fair enough.
He's like moonwalking at the end. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw.
So and also, why did they send one guy on his own straight through the door?
Yeah, did hold on, I thought it was teams of 3 that like weren't supposed to get separated.
Well, there was 4 in this team at least.
Sure, yeah.
Teams of 3 or 4, it was something like that. But...
Just, 1 moment, alright.
These are these shitting holes for the goobers.
Yeah, I'm going.
Dude, this is the worst one so far. Do you not think that like it's like
What was that?
it's showing too much? Like it feels like
Oh, you fucking idiot! You idiot! You idiot!
of course.
God damn it! Why would you even try?
Are you injured?
I think I pulled something in my shoulder.
Did they not bring a rope
I'm a bit dizzy, but no.
or
no, I'm
something?
fine.
They did have like tethers at one point, I'm sure. You'd think if you're walking over the fucking
Like a room
goober
up there, but
shithole like
architecture's the
room,
same,
you'd
the wallpaper is different.
you'd put something around you, but
They're so overzealous because like you get to that point, you'd be like, right, okay, so there's some big holes here. We need to
Nope.
bring equipment so to make sure we
I'm not
don't
reaching that tunnel
fall through the
myself.
holes, or if we do, we
The
can
opening comes
recover.
out through the wall, but it's
you know?
too high.
yeah.
But no, they didn't go back and do that. They just fucking fell through the hole.
It's not even there. Oh, I thought it was like painted on. I thought it was like.
I'm
Oh,
recording,
no.
but who knows what the output will be like.
Doesn't it look like it? Doesn't it look like that sort of like
Kind
back
of.
bit there is like just an image?
It'd be funny if he like bumps into it. Ow!
Takes precedence.
Like that doesn't look like actually look like to me that goes on that. It just looks like that's an image.
Yeah, well, it probably is. It's probably what you call projection mapping.
To reach you.
Yeah.
George, go run back to standing and bring a tether.
You could climb up there.
I
Like, you
could
could
I
get
could
on
jump.
that
I could
ledge.
jump. Yeah.
Put the
I could
camera
jump
up there
up
and then
there,
climb
yeah.
up.
What was that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
It's probably a goober. Listen, if we've got anything to go off on like all these previous trials,
Somebody
it's
down here.
probably a goober, and you're probably going to be shit to death.
As you're yelling, like a person is yelling.
Wait, a person?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit wonky, look.
It's a bit wonky, this one. There's a bit. Ooh.
Feeling a bit Stanley Parable now.
Yeah.
Mate, as well, this is like textbook horror movie stupid shit. You wouldn't actually do this. It's like part of the mystery of the backrooms was like the feeling of it being connected to reality.
Looks like
And
a
it doesn't
road.
feel like a normal horror because of that.
That is, it's like a tunnel. Stanley had encountered a goober.
Stanley had
The left
encountered.
right there.
But the thing is, he's making decisions that like don't make sense, like in a horror movie. So now I feel like I'm watching a horror movie, rather than something that feels oddly connected to reality. Because that's what liminal spaces are. That was
That's
the
like
fun
a
of
whole.
it.
You
I
got.
was right about the null
Yeah.
zones.
Even if that's the case, I agree with Mark. It's not worth the risk.
This one's kind of pretty. I like this bit.
Is that house we saw in a different video? We saw one that looked like a not quite real house.
Marvin, do you copy?
Oh yeah, like he got to it, and it was like.
I don't know if it
Yeah,
was these
I don't-
guys or if
yeah.
it was just someone who'd fallen into the back rooms.
I'm trying to find them. I know how to get back.
It was that
Fine.
first one, weren't it? With that first video where there was like a, I can't really remember, to be honest.
I don't know about this one, Chief. That fire hydrant looks not real as well. That one on the right, that yellow one, did you see it?
There's gonna be a goober the size of that entire tunnel that like comes crawling out. He's gonna take the biggest shit.
I feel like we're gonna be horror scared.
Hello?
I don't like that for this sort of series, but
The lights are on.
do you find watching scary stuff with headphones on more scary?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It feels like it's on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's upon me. He just like knocks on the door and it's like a Mr. and Mrs. Goober. Hurry, there's trouble at the door!
What the fuck is this shit? Oh, they speak like Bane, the goobers, do they?
Yeah, they do. That
Okay,
that was the woman.
this is odd.
Oh, come
This
on,
is
man.
odd.
The signs
This
are,
is
the
the
signs
bit
are
that's odd.
telling you.
Worded turn signs in this room.
The signs are telling you where to go, buddy. Come on, they can't be fucking. They can't be more clear.
They're not.
Look, I'd be thinking at this point, I think I'm going a bit far. Like, I don't want to go any further and risk
Yeah,
not knowing
come
the way.
on. This is going to be your new house that you're moving into.
Do you think? What do you think we're going to be scared by? What do you think is the thing that's going to happen that's going to scare us?
I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be a goober here at all, to be honest.
Do you think there's going to be a jump scare or
Just stand by.
oh,
Some kind.
what was that?
I don't know.
Ooh, the colour grading looks to be slightly different. That's the real spooky shit.
That's never good.
No, he's
That's
accidentally
never good.
walked in on like an
Mark?
Afghan war
That's-
camp.
That's like my basement. What the fuck?
That's like where I live.
That's like the room I'm in now.
Someone's living down here.
Living down there? That's not possible.
Hey!
Oh,
and he's
Can
back.
you hear
and
me?
he's back. And he's back.
it's backrooms again.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Can you repeat what? Oh, is that a goober? Can we see one? What's that? It's a person? No, it's not. It's a goober.
No,
It's a goober, dude.
Goober, that's a goober.
person!
We found one.
Norman, talk to me. What do you see? What's going on?
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, it's falling over. Of course, it's falling
Oh,
over.
for fucking up, you idiot.
Come on,
Fucking hell.
Kevin. There's a goober after you.
You don't want one of those guys to get a hold of you. Listen, we had Jerry from
They're
accounting
covered in
get caught by a
shit.
goober the other day. He's still trying to get the shit and come out of this.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, these goddamn goobers.
This moaning is
I
horrific sounding.
think the jump scare is going to be one's going to run out at him.
Yeah,
Like he's too busy running away from one that like one's going to get him, or there's going to be one that like pulls him in under there.
how's he
I
going
can't
to
see
get
him,
up
like-
that chute again?
Yeah, he has to
that's
get
the thing.
up the shanty. I'm actually surprised that the backrooms have stayed this sort of like traversable. Like he's not tried to go back and
And it's been different.
made it been different, or a goober might get him through this hole actually.
Just climb up, you stupid shit.
What else is the other option? The only other option is to
Stand clear. We're
be
shutting
shot
it
to
down.
death by a goober. So
Here we go. It's gonna out. No, fuck. That got me.
what's in the? Oh, is that like a
Briefcase
little?
got me.
This couldn't have been done an hour ago. He's gonna be pulled up, and it's gonna be a goober.
What? What's the matter? No, that's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh.
Well, any additional thoughts to that?
I was kind of let down, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that one was a little bit disappointing, actually. I bet there's like technical elements of that whoever creates this is probably most proud of that one. But I don't know, man. That one kind of felt a little bit too traditional horror for me, rather than kind of feeling out this mystery of the liminal space area type place. I don't know.
Because I don't like the idea of the backrooms being a traversable place. I've always liked the idea of you turn one corner and that's it, you're just fucking lost. Like, I understand that, like, this little sort of reality foothold that they're making, sort of maybe that and a bit of the surrounding area of that stays the same for, like, the purpose of, like, narrative. Like, we understand this little portion of the background. Like that's where we're making a space, because this is the little of it we understand. But from then on, like after a certain bit, it becomes the backrooms again, and there's just no way of mapping it. It seemed weird that the dude went that far, especially like after falling down the goober shithole, that like he could then run all the way back.
Part of the appeal of it is that it is kind of a bland repeating space as well. And at this point, we've seen, like, a lot of variation, actually. So, I don't know. But there you go. All the Backrooms videos as a reaction. Where will it go next? Who knows? Will people care in a week or two? Do people even care now? Probably not. Right. Yeah. Remember to follow us on Twitch. Go watch us on Twitch and listen to our podcast. There's a bunch of links in the description. I need to start saying that at the end of videos. Right, bye.